When it comes to Scum's Wish, it's a really unique experience when I watch the episodes every single week, because I can't really think of an anime where I've had this exact feeling while watching. I don't like any of the characters. If I think of things like Welcome to the NHK, I don't really like those characters, but I'm really fascinated with them. But it's a different feeling when I watched NHK compared to when I'm watching Scum's Wish, mainly because I don't like the characters. I don't feel happy, I don't feel sad, I don't feel angry, I don't feel upset, and in a lot of ways I feel like I'm not enjoying it, but I am enjoying it. It's just a really weird, unique feeling of enjoyment because it's such a weird series to me where I'm just watching, not waiting for a happy ending, not waiting for a bad ending, but more so just waiting to see what these characters will do and what will ultimately happen with them, as this is such a character-driven series. It's not about really, will Hanabi be with this boy? Will Mugi get with this girl? It's not really about that, in my opinion, despite them wanting that. It's more of, how far can these characters go? How messed up, how many bad decisions can they make before it all goes wrong, or before they pick their lives back up? Where does it end? And it's such a unique experience where I am enjoying it. I'm always fascinated with these episodes, but I don't really have an emotion. It's more of just curiosity. Like, that's how it is. It's like, I'm curious of what will happen. I don't care where it ends up. I'm just really curious to see how this will happen or how this will end. And I don't have an anime that I've seen that I've had this exact feeling for, and I think that's why I had this curiosity enjoyment, because it's so different, yet so damn interesting. This entire episode was mainly just watching more of these characters toy with each other's emotion. We have Akane toy with this other guy, I forget his name, basically the sensei, the older brother, or the fake brother to Hanabi, and she pretty much manipulates him, and I mean, we end the episode with her saying, I slept with him, just to kind of add salt to the wound kind of a thing. But really, this entire episode was focusing, it was a lot on Mugi, you know, watching him, what he would do, and pretty much them just sleeping around to the point where Hanabi and him were going to have sex, and then she pretty much denies it. But the entire episode was really just one character playing with another emotion, and everyone's toying with someone in their own way, and none of these characters are good. I don't think anyone's going to claim any of these characters are good. I mean, there are definitely going to be people who enjoy certain characters, but none of these characters are good people. It's really just watching, because usually with these types of series, I feel like the bad people don't think they're bad, or the good or there's just a lot of good people in that one bad apple. But in this cast, like, everyone's pretty much bad. Like, really, everyone's bad, and they even kind of admit it. Like, they all pretty much admit who they are. I don't feel like I'm watching one character being like, I'm just breaking this person's heart because I enjoy it. No, I'm breaking their heart because I enjoy it. I recognize what I am, and I accept that. That's where I think the series shines, is because it doesn't hide what it is, and it's such a character-driven series where I don't know a series that's quite like this, and that's why I think I could recommend it to people, because it is such a unique experience, and we're only at the halfway point pretty much right now. I really don't know what the series could do that would make me stop enjoying it, because I don't see where it could technically go wrong. I'm not looking for a good ending, I'm not looking for a bad ending. I think if it took the focus away from the characters and gave some stupid story point of like, oh, we have to do this objective now, that's the only way it could fail, but it's never going to do that. I don't see how it could. I think as long as it keeps the focus on the characters, and it can still make, you know, when they do go into sexual scenes, if they keep the OST at its highest, because the OST is phenomenal, it doesn't feel like we're just watching scenes solely to just be so we can watch porn pretty much kind of a thing, you know? It feels like we are just watching these characters in their emotional states, and we get a sense of passion, but also just kind of disgust in a lot of ways. I love how they portray those scenes, and at the core, this is a really good character-driven series. Like, I don't think this is a masterpiece. I don't think this is a horrible anime. I think this is just a really solid anime. It's a really fun anime to watch, but it's really just, I'm watching for curiosity, and it's an experience. I didn't think I would enjoy that. You know, if you would have told me before the season started I was going to watch an anime, and I was just curious where it was going to go. I didn't really love it, I didn't really hate it. I was just curious of where these characters would end up, and no matter where they ended up, I would be okay with. I would have said, I don't think that would happen. But that's what exactly is happening. I think Lurch is really doing a killer job with this. I've never read the source material. I don't know how it's adapting it, and I really don't care if this is accurate or not, because for what I'm getting, I feel like I'm really happy with this. I definitely think that people who have went into the manga or this anime expecting a really good romance that's gonna end in a positive light, or we're gonna see some crazy character development, I don't think that's what the series is. I think we do see character development, but in the opposite way of we're watching characters progress worse instead of better in kind of a way. But in terms of this being a romance, it doesn't really feel like a romance to me. It feels like just a character-driven series with a romance element sprinkled sprinkled on top. This is a really interesting series. Like, that's the best way to describe this. This is an interesting series, and I do have a lot of fun watching this. Now, I mean, really, I've heard a lot of bad things with Akane. I have a friend who hates this character, and I just look at Akane and I'm just like, she's no worse than pretty much any of them. I mean, they're all horrible in their own way, but really, like, I don't have a favorite character. I mean, she definitely was the best character last week. They're all just kind of scum. They all accept it, and really it's just a matter of how this will end. I mean, I think it would just be the best ending if they all just died on a bus crash, you know? But really, this could just end with them all parting ways. This could end with them just kind of just ignoring everything that's happened. There's a million ways that they can end this, and really, at the end of the day, I don't care how this ends. I'm just interested to see the next, you know, however many episodes. I believe this is going to be 12 episodes. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I mean, this episode, it was interesting. It just really made my curiosity more and just confirmed what I'm feeling, because I haven't really figured out what I was feeling with this series. Was it enjoyment? Was it anger? What was I feeling? And it's really just curiosity. It's a really unique experience, but I'm interested to hear, what are people thinking of this series? Are you loving it? Are you hating it? Are you like me? You're just so fascinated of what's going to happen. You don't care where it ends up, but you're so interested in the character dynamics. Let me know your thoughts on where you think the series could go. Before we leave, hit that like button if you did enjoy the video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.